for this example of using the distributive property, we're going to simplify the expression 2/5 times the quantity 10x minus 15 minus 4 times the quantity 6x minus 3. For all of the problems in the packet that ask you to use the distributive property, you should use the following two basic steps. In step number 1, we're going to distribute and simplify any fractions that happen to come up. So when we distribute, we're actually performing the operation of multiplication. When I multiply 2/5 times 10x minus 15, because 2/5 is a fraction, it would be helpful if the numbers in the parentheses were fractions also. So remember, you can make any whole number a fraction by putting it over 1. When you multiply fractions, remember that you multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. So when I multiply 2/5 times 10x, that's going to give me 20x, which I get by multiplying 2 times 10x. And in the denominator, I'm going to multiply 5 times 1 to get 5. When I distribute 2/5 to negative 15, I'm going to get 2 times negative 15, which is negative 30, over 5 times 1, which is 5. When I distribute negative 4, and notice that I said negative 4, anytime that there's a negative sign in front of the number in front of the parentheses, you always want to keep that negative sign and the number together. So when I distribute negative 4 times 6x, that gives me negative 24x. And negative 4 times negative 3 is going to give me plus 12. At this point, I want to simplify any fractions that I have. So 20x divided by 5, I can actually simplify to 4x. And negative 30 divided by 5, I can simplify to minus 6. Because we don't have any fractions here, we're just going to copy down those two terms. At this point, we're going to move on to the second step, which says to mark up and combine any like terms that we have. If you look at the four terms that we have here, 4x and negative 24x are like terms, and negative 6 and positive 12 are like terms. So if I combine 4x minus 24x, that gives me negative 20x, and negative 6 plus 12 gives me a positive 6. If you look at the two terms that are left over, because negative 20 has an x attached to it and 6 does not, I can't put those two together, so I know that I've simplified the problem completely.